A very good afternoon from the Bateau Turf in South Lakes, the home of Fremantle Cockburn Hockey Club. It is going to be a round 12 clash between Fremantle, who at the start of this weekend was sitting 6th on the league table. Unfortunately, the results yesterday have seen them drop down to 8th place, but they take on Melville today, who are currently sitting in 3rd place on the league ladder, the defending premiers. So this should be an interesting match. Obviously, it is a game that they've played for several years, and the average number of goals we normally see in this fixture is around the 4 mark. So I'm expecting some goals today. And Fremantle, though, who've had a bit of a topsy-turvy season, looking to turn around the second half of the season and make sure that they can string together some wins and continue their push for finals hockey. If we turn our attention to their team lineup and the players to look out for, well, certainly I think that the players, Tim Devon, you can never dispel him. He's such a fierce competitor. Jack Welsh, again, is a crucial player for them. He's the second top scorer at the moment with 10 goals. Aaron Hazel not available this weekend, so a lot of responsibility on Jack Welsh. They've got 2 Irish players as imports. Matt Nelson will be wearing number 22, and Jazz Henry is wearing number 28. Ben Rennie in goal. I think he's going to play a crucial part today. If he can keep Melville at bay, then Fremantle have got a chance of stealing the points. Turning our attention now to Melville, as I said, the current reigning premiers. Well, James Day is always dangerous from penalty corners. He's got 19 goals to his name so far this season. And Jake Staines, well, he is not with us today. He's Ben's actually taking a break. Jake is with us. He's the second highest scorer at the moment. And again, he will be crucial in the midfield. They're going to miss Davis Aitken and also his twin brother, Ben Staines, who's just taken a break from hockey and returned home. He's had a busy year. So Matt Willis will have to step up. He's always a big game player for Melville. And they've got some young players coming through in Jacob Woods and Oliver McGill. And Jacob Woods, just 17 years of age, so he's a young player to look out for, wearing number 25. And in goal for them is Nick McCorn. And again, he's a player on the rise, and he's going to need a big game because Fremantle will test him. No doubt about that, as they always go for the win. I'm Ashley Morrison, looking forward to sharing all of the action with you. About to get underway here at the Bateau Turf. And just, of course, a reminder that it is Fremantle Cockburn's 90th anniversary this year, and they've got their gala dinner on Friday the 7th of July as they get us underway, and you can buy tickets for that at FreoHockey.com. Should be a great event. It's at the Aloft Ballroom in Rivervale. So first free hit goes the way of Melville, left behind for James Day. Early touch for him, goes to the air, and Tim Devon just stepping ahead there of Matt Willis, winning the free hit for his side. Willis bringing the ball down. Advances to the corner. Played into the circle. Good defence, though. One back again. That was good play coming from Jake Staines. That was Gears who copped one there. Just checking that he's okay. Sam Gears it was, who got that rather painful blow. Sam Gears, who I've been told is actually heading to Canada soon to visit his twin brother Nick. And that should be a special reunion, obviously a special bond between twins that is different to all of us that just have normal brothers or sisters. Gill thought he'd got the free hit. It was going to be awarded in the end off the foot of Woods. Gobindraj Gill goes back to Welsh. Stolen away. It was a good steal and won the free hit. Good work from Mitchell Tate. Day into Tim Gears. Tim Gears turning away that time from James McPherson. Good pass as well, picking out the run of Jake Staines. Staines, though, forced towards the corner and the baseline, loses possession. Fremantle play it over the 23-metre line. Just calming things down. And that one just goes through the stick of McCormick and over the sideline. So Melville play on with it. Good work to get inside the circle. Good defence as well from McCormick. Intercepted now. That was good work from Ross Hall. Comes wide, Trent Potter. Trent Potter, who I've been told is probably one of the most honest people you will ever meet. Good block inside the circle that time. Played out by Mark Ellis to Welsh. Fremantle got a bit of movement, certainly in the forward line. Needed to be played by Day, otherwise that was going to run all the way through to Matt Nelson. Strong challenge coming to steal it back for Fremantle Coburn. Gobindaraj Gill, just a heavy touch and played into the foot, but it's actually going to be Fremantle free hit. Devon over the ball. Oh, and sliding into the back post, Declan Spencer very nearly ghosting in to get the shot on goal. Haven't had one really as yet from either side. Just 3.5 minutes gone. Early days. The ball thrown to the air. Brought down by Potter. Back to Day. It's back into the defensive line again. Day a little bit of space wide on the right-hand side. Ross Hall. Ross Hall, who was a popular selection for the Thundersticks in 2022 in the Hockey One League, which of course has replaced the old Australian Hockey League. It's good to see so many people congratulating Ross Hall and feeling that it was a deserved selection on social media. Trent Potter now over the ball for Melville again. Takes it towards the corner. Cracks it into the circle. Picked up by Welsh. Welsh carrying it out. Got the pass away, looking for the return pass. In fact, it's been held on to well. And the free hit one on halfway for Fremantle Coburn. That was good work by Kieran Abbott. Almost 5 minutes gone, still 0-0 at the moment. Melville would desperately want to get a win today, especially after UWA beat Hale yesterday, with just 3 minutes to go. No whistle. Welsh full stretch, gets the ball on his stick with one hand. Was impeded there trying to get forward by Mitchell Tate. Luke Lawson. Luke Lawson, who's a young gun coming through here at Fremantle. I believe his nickname is The Kid. I'll let you ask why he's called that, but apparently that's a name that he goes by now at the club. Free hit goes Fremantle's way again. Devon looks to play on quickly. Running across his line was Jake Staines. Into the circle. Deflected off the Melville stick. So it'll be a long corner to Fremantle Coburn. Gill over the ball for them. Happy to come back into the defensive line of Mark Ellis. Just a mistrap on the far side from Josh White. Thrown long and high, and it goes over the head of Ryan Hyder. Ambitious ball forward. So Melville. And that was unfortunate. Just couldn't quite keep that in. Was Jazz Henry, I think, on the far side. Good ball into the midfield. Ash Ranford now comes wide. Welsh thought about going. Tate collects. It's just behind the netting. Welsh comes out with the ball. Lovely little sidestep from Welsh to Gill. The two Tasmanians combining. Abbott with a really good run. Good defence, though, by Ross Hall, just stepping across, making sure the pass didn't find Abbott. So Riley Folds, who will be leaving Fremantle soon to head across to England. He won a Rhodes Scholarship to Oxford University. Congratulations to him. believe he's going to be studying world literatures. Sounds like a lot of reading to me, but I must admit I'm envious. So James Day to play it out from the back for Melville. Looking for some options. There wasn't a lot on. Finds Tim Gears. Gears helps it down the line. Just left that for a second was Daryl McCormack. Over the side it went. Daryl McCormack now with well over 400 games for Fremantle Coburn since moving down from Darwin. That's good defensive play by Fremantle, forcing Melville to go backwards. Will be a free hit to Melville just in front of their dugout. Coach Craig Wilson, appointed in 2018, won back-to-back premierships with the club. No mean feat. And it seems to me, whatever the weather, Craig Wilson's in shorts. Don't know how he does it. It's a throw into the air again by Melville. Good work coming back from the forward line by Henry. Plays it back in front of his goalkeeper. And desperate to try and keep that in play from Devon. Quick playing on from Matt Willis. Willis cracks it towards goal. It's gone over the baseline. It'll be a 16. So fairly even Steven at the moment. Both teams looking to attack where possible. Comes wide again to Tim Devon. Devon trying to angle the pass. Day read it well. Good work coming back that time from Matt Nelson. Nelson, the Ulsterman. 66 caps for Ireland. Willis again. That's a good pass, picking out Frank Reynolds. Reynolds just left it behind as he went inside the circle, and that gave Fremantle Coburn the chance to clear the danger, but it's still Melville on the attack. Thrown to the air across the circle. Jacob Woods brings it down and appeals for a foot, and eventually the whistle goes. Jacob Woods, as I said, just 17 years of age. He's been selected for the West Australian under-18s and will play for them in a couple of weeks' time. So congratulations to him. Gill, nice turn, pulls him away from Ranford. Over halfway from Gill, wins a free hit. Throws it into the mix, and Day, well, don't know what you'd call that. It was more like Irish hurling than tennis. Willis anyway breaking forward. A little bit of space on the left-hand side. Just again, that touch, just leaving the ball behind from Ryan Hyder when he needed to just carry it forward with him, as that gave Fremantle Coburn time to get players back behind the ball. It's with Hyder again. Gears calling for the ball. Comes to him. That's Tim Gears. Good pass to Willis. Willis slides it across the face of goal. Good defence, though, again from Daryl McCormack. Read the danger well. Fremantle trying to play it out of defence. Riley Folds now collects and runs into the strong body of Ash Ranford. Gets the free hit, though, for Fremantle Coburn. And gives them a chance to now set up McPherson over the ball. And it was just another ball still on the pitch, and also one of the ball kids was just still on the field retrieving that ball. So that's why we had to just go back for the retake. McCormack put under pressure. Playing it out of the defensive line was Luke Lawson. Did well again. That's a nice turn. Good acceleration coming from Nelson. Nelson wanted to go for the shot. Lovely touch across the face of goal. And unfortunately just deflected wide. A really slick build up there from Fremantle Coburn. Magpies looking to steal the lead if they can. And that one downfield from Melville, too far ahead of the run that was coming that time from Mitch Pace. McPherson again, goes back to McCormick. Down the line, strong defence from Pace again. Carried forward. Oh, and into the circle, just plays it across the face of goal, and it runs away. Another good opportunity for Fremantle Coburn. So close. Declan Spencer was there trying to get on the end of the pass from Jazz Henry. Declan Spencer, captain these days. Welsh gets away from two Melville players. They come back snapping at his heels. And he draws the foul from Staines. Welsh pushes it gently towards the corner flag. Well, that was an interesting one. I couldn't see it clearly, but it was a strange one because the Fremantle Coburn player looked to be ahead of the defender, and then the defender went to ground and got the free hit. Frank Reynolds. Oh, knocks it past Gill superbly. Frank Reynolds, one of the friendliest guys off the field. Pugnacious little chap when he's on there. And I'm sure he's having a bit of banter out there with Declan Spencer. Frank Reynolds, he is fairly quick-witted. James Day will collect that one. We're into the last minute of the first quarter. It's flown by. It's been end-to-end stuff, no goals as yet. Just letting that one run is Ben Rennie. So Devon will play out from the back. We've got about 40 seconds left. Goes wide to McCormick. Throws it up into the sky. Day brings it down. Went to just flick that one up as well. Given away rather softly that time by Fremantle. One back though brilliantly. That was good work again coming from Matt Nelson. Strong challenge on the far side and appeals from the Fremantle fans for a free hit. Not given, and it looks like the Fremantle Coburn player has landed rather heavily on his wrist. That's not encouraging. Hopefully okay. I think that might be Spencer that's just landed heavily. And still in a great deal of pain. And that is the end of the first quarter. It was Declan Spencer indeed. Well, no chances for either side as yet. Well, there's been a few chances, but no goals, let's say that. As we head into the first break, it's Fremantle Coburn 0, Melville 0. Welcome back to the Bateau Turf in South Lakes, where it is the home of Fremantle Coburn Hockey Club, one of the leading clubs for innovation these days. And of course, they were the ones who started walking hockey for those who are a little bit older generations. And they're now playing it every week at two locations, Friday mornings at Stevens Reserve in Fremantle and Monday afternoons here at this wonderful Lakelands hockey facility in South Lakes. And also they started off as well the All Abilities pilot program. That was a while ago for people of all ages and abilities to determine how they could develop a sustainable All Abilities program into the future. And that becomes another part of the hockey club and the wider hockey community. And apparently the take-up on that's been really good, and they're now in term 3 as we get the second quarter underway. we're going to see one of these teams break the deadlock. No penalty corners as yet in this match. Both of them have strengths from penalty corners. Probably have to say at the moment the better chances have gone Fremantle's way. Declan Spencer wins another free hit for his side. Youngest of three brothers who've all played for the club. Definitely a family club down here. McPherson, just hesitate, it's given away. Willis steals it, Gears now bursting forward. Gears looks to cut infield, shoots, what a save by Rennie. Absolutely superb by Ben Rennie. Shot going across him, managed to get his left hand to it and keep it out. And I'm sure Jimmy McPherson will be buying him a beer after the game for that one. McPherson on the ball again. Welsh found the foot, but advantage played, a good advantage by the umpires. Staines, a little bit of afters as well in that, as it comes over the side. Tim Deven down below us. Good block from Staines. Deven gets there first, just ahead of Willis. Managed to release the ball to Mark Ellis. Down the line it goes once more. Back to Ellis though. And played it straight into the stick of Staines. Says thank you very much. Keeps possession, feeds it to Sam Gears. Willis goes on a run, looking to have the ball played down the line. Comes infield though, collected that time by Mitchell Tate. And Deven wins the free hit though. Deven wants the return pass, he gets it. Looks to play it forward. Hyder's there though to intercept for Melville. Trent Potter now comes wide to Staines. Angled pass, not brought under control by Fremantle initially. It was Josh White it was who just missed that first time and managed to get it at the second attempt. Josh White, who made his debut way back in 2013. Originally from Goulburn. And that one didn't come off for Mark Ellis. Tim Gears. Jacob Woods goes back. Keeps possession though. Day now. Trying to weave his way out of defence. Again, good play by James Day. James Day has just built a house. I believe he got the keys last week. And apparently it's walking distance from Melville Hockey Club. So him and his partner are almost living at the club these days. Jack Welsh carries it forward over halfway. Gill goes on a good run. Took a defender with him. The pass now comes to Gill. That was a really telling touch from Woods. Played Jacob Woods. So it'll be a long corner to Fremantle. Mark Ellis over the ball. Happy to go back to McCormick. Deven shields his eyes from the sun as the shadows lengthen here at the Bateau turf. Well, was there a push in the back? Jazz Henry going to ground and looks to have just injured himself momentarily. Gets to his feet now. Jazz Henry, who played for Monkstown back in Ireland. And I'm sure he won't like me telling you this, but they lost the Irish Senior Cup final in 2022. 3-1 to Lisnaghavi. McCormack again intercepts for Fremantle Coburn. Strong in the tackle from Declan Spencer. Comes up with the ball and a free hit for Fremantle Coburn. Riley Folds now. Folds wins another free hit for the Magpies. Short pass, and they've won another free hit into the circle. And that was lifted into the head of Hyder by Henry, and both players end up on the turf. And good to see, helping each other up. And Ryan, well, it's Ross Hall actually, not Ryan Hyder, my apologies. Ross Hall just checking that his head's okay. Comes to Hall now. That's a good pass from Hall. Managed to pick out the run of Hyder. So Melville in a good attacking position. Almost 5 minutes gone in the second quarter now. Comes back to Ross Hall once more. James Day has to just stretch for that. Well, it was back to Day now from Ranford. Gill almost stole it away. Jacob Woods fought back though, wins the free hit. Ranford again over the ball, decides now to leave it for Day. Strong defence. Folds plays it forward well, full stretch trying to get there, but it's good play again by Jacob Woods. May only be 17 years of age, but showing a maturity well beyond those years at the moment in this game. Ross Hall. It's just gone out of my sight, I'm afraid, and it's gone out of play. I just have the safety netting is right in my line of vision. Occasionally when the ball goes down the right-hand side, so just have to wait for it to pop out the other side. So Melville ball again. Played down the line. McCormick anticipated that one well. Chasing back and putting him under pressure was Oliver McGill. McGill, who hails from Tamworth, used to play for the Tudor West Hockey Club over there. He's come across now to study at Curtin University. Hyder. It's back with Tim Deven. That's a good collection. Spencer now. It's a good collection originally from Matt Nelson. It's still Spencer having to do a lot of work at the moment. Keeps it in play and down the side he goes. Eventually it gets a nudge off the stick of Trent Potter. So Declan Spencer once more. Got married in May to his wife Beck. And a chance now for a quick attack. Matt Willis had the space, took it to himself. Beats one, and the short pass is a good one. Staines, top of the circle, not allowed in. Deven, really good tackle. Using his reach well. And that one is going to run away from Abbott. So we are at the halfway stage now of the second quarter. And once again, just a reminder, if you follow Fremantle or you've had any involvement with the club, go to their gala dinner, 90 years, 7th of July, as they break forward now. Turn inside the circle, great tackle, indoor stick tackle coming from Gill. Prevent Woods getting the shot. It's Staines now surging forward. It's all getting a little bit heated out there. This is what you'd expect, a competitive match. Willis feeds it into the circle. Staines trying to turn and get a shot. Gets the shot. Rennie saves. It goes to Deven. Deven put under pressure from Staines, and people below were not too happy with the tackle. But it will be a free out for Fremantle. Fremantle might be thinking that Jacob Woods is a player that slipped through their grasp. He went to Christian Brothers College in Fremantle. Houston. Now it's Tim Gears. Gill. James Day over the ball. Feeds it wide to Houston, who's back at the club after 10 years away. Member of, I believe, the Australian Defence Force, and made his first team debut against Wasps earlier this season, but was a junior back with Melville many years ago. Abbott looked to just deflect that one forward, but it's picked up easily by Day. Good pass from him, picks out Hyder. Hyder looking to help it forward to Staines, but Deven got there first. Now it's McPherson, short pass to Gill. Looking to feed it forward. It's another good pass. Slipping as he received was Nelson. Good defensive work again from Melville and Houston in particular. Thrown over the top. Good run from McGill. McGill into the circle. Good save by Rennie. Did it go over the baseline? Yes, it did, says the umpire. Well, not quite sure why that wasn't allowed, but I suppose it was a fair way from where the ball crossed the baseline. Actually, yeah, it was a long, long way. I thought it was a little bit closer. Tim Gears bang that one into the foot of Folds. And Sam Gears trying the old defensive shot, but would have one gone over middle stump, I think. So 4.5 minutes left in the first half. Still all tied up at 0-0. Are we going to see someone break the deadlock before the half-time break? Certainly Melville trying to build something now from the back. James Day. Short pass from him finds Frank Reynolds. Reynolds forced to double back. Good work again by Henry. Henry blocks this time, but just caught his toe. And Reynolds decides to leave it for James Day, who may well do one of his long flicks in the air. He does indeed. And the decision goes the way of the defender. Nice turn there from Jazz Henry. Loses out though on halfway, gets the ball back, but it just took a deflection over the sideline. Luke Lawson there. Strong once more in the forward line, leading by Matt Nelson. Matt Nelson played for Lisnagavi. Played forward that time by Mitchell Pace. Nice turn in the midfield coming from Mitchell Tate. Lost out momentarily. Woods goes back again to James Day. Ross Hall. Hall. That's a good pass, picking out McGill. Devon penalised, but looks as innocent as ever. So making his way forward now is Ash Ranford. Short pass. Willis turns into the defender, but still gets the free hit. Desperate defence needed now from Fremantle. Must go the 5 metres. Willis, did he take it the required 5? He's got a free hit again, just outside, throws it to the air, looking for James Day. Day brings it down. Good pass, fields it to Frank Reynolds. Reynolds wins a free hit just outside the circle, thought about getting on with it quickly, then changed his mind. Now he goes towards the baseline, just dinks it past Gill. Fremantle keep it in play. Kabindraj Gill down in the corner flag, plays it into the shins of Reynolds. And Fremantle looking to launch a quick attack if they can, with 1.5 minutes left in the first half. That's, well, Welsh penalised. Coming in the 5 metres. Ross Hall going to be closed down by Nelson. Hall using his body to shield the ball away from Nelson. James Day. And that one just running away from Mitchell Tate. And it will go harmlessly out of play as we enter the final minute of the first half. Fremantle Coburn trying to find a way out of defence at the moment. Henry and Devon combining. Gill's done well. It was a stick check, but a good advantage played. Found the foot there. Another advantage played, or no, we're going to come back for the foot. Jazz Henry feeds it forward. Trying to turn again is Matt Nelson. Calling for the ball. They want to get on with things quickly. Just 30 seconds left in the first half. They'd love their first penalty corner now if they could get it. Fremantle Coburn. That's a brilliant tackle from Frank Reynolds. Was a little bit telegraphed, but Reynolds did really well. Fed forward now, and Sam Gears bursts forward. Feeds it out wide to Willis on the left-hand side. Gears stops, top of the circle. Willis just denied away into the circle. Good tackle from Darryl McCormick. Long corner. Time running out for Melville. Tim Gears plays on. Chasing him is McPherson. Into the circle, but lifted dangerously. And that will be the final play of the first half. And there's still no goals as we head into half-time. It is Fremantle Coburn 0, Melville 0. As the shadows lengthen here across the pitch, the players looking very relaxed on the far side. Both sets of players from both teams I would have thought would be fairly happy with that initial performance in the first half. Both have created opportunities, but as I predicted, Nick McCorn and Ben Rennie having to be at the top of their game, although McCorn has not really had to make a save. Fremantle Coburn just missing the target with the opportunities that they've created. Again, this club is one that tries to always be involved with the community, and in the Indigenous round this year, Fremantle held their inaugural Junior Indigenous round during National Reconciliation Week in 2022 and again in 2023. And that was an opportunity for the club and members to learn more and celebrate the Indigenous culture here in Western Australia and across the country. And the theme this year was to be a voice for a generation, and that encouraged all Australians to be a voice for reconciliation in everyday ways in their lives, in where we live, where we work, and where we socialise. And again, this was a club that really invested in that Indigenous round and used it as a possibility or an opportunity to actually educate and really try and pull people together, because obviously education and learning about these things is the best way to avoid any friction moving forward. And again, we should remind you that you've got walking hockey every week here at the two locations. Friday mornings at Stevens Reserve in Fremantle, which of course is the old base for the club. And now Monday afternoons here at the new home for Fremantle Coburn Hockey Club. And that is Lakelands Hockey Facility in South Lake. It's so easy to get to, just down the freeway or up the freeway. And literally, it's only about, not far. You just come off the freeway and then you're here. Fantastic facility, and I know they've got plans for a few other things to be added in time. Well, it's 0-all at the moment in this game. And the foghorn is here, down below us. The easily recognisable dulcet tones of Matt Allen. Wherever Fremantle are playing, you will hear him give that magpie call. So Melville to get the second half underway. Matt Willis stands over the ball. And goes to James Day. Plenty of players running forward. Day plays it on the angle, but played it behind Mitchell Tate. No chance that Tate was going to get under the end of that. And Mitchell Tate, we should congratulate him. He's been selected for the Australian Hockey Fives team to play in a World Cup qualifier. I know there's a lot of people not that keen on that version of the game, but should still acknowledge the players that have been selected to represent their country. Welsh denied that time by Trent Potter. Ross Hall, and I think he's launched that one almost into the dugout. It was kept in play though by Willis. Folds, a little bit of space on halfway. Pincer movement though, sees him close down, and Sam Gears comes up with the ball for Melville. Mitchell Tate does well to get away from Welsh. Welsh comes back at him now. Wants a second bite of the cherry. Welsh has stolen it. That was good play by the Tasmanian. Just played it just behind, unfortunately, for Jazz Henry. Still though with Fremantle Coburn. Welsh again. Coming back with Staines and almost on the end of the stick of Riley Folds as he made a run along the baseline. It's only 8 yet so far still for Fremantle Coburn. Staines collects now. Jake Staines, who won the Brophy medal, which is the fairest and best in the Australian Capital Territory. On the ball again. He won that back in 2021. Desperate defending from McCormack. Sam Gears comes up with the ball though. Played out of the defence and wide. And into a little bit of safety for Fremantle Coburn. Welsh again. Good skills showcased by him. Bursting forward. Oh, and up and over he goes from James Day. And Day has got a card. I think it was a green. Apologises to Welsh. So Melville. Well, Tim Deven, I think, is saying it should have been a yellow card. So Tim Deven talking to the umpire. Peter Wright was the other umpire who made the call. Tim Deven, having been a player, he knows the ins and outs of the game. And a long, protracted conversation going on. And I'll be very surprised if anything changes. And now Deven comes forward to take the free hit. Looking for the run along the baseline from Henry. Long corner given. Comes to Deven again. Josh White looks to play it down the line, cut out by Sam Gears. White snapping to try and get it back, just slipped as he tried to make the tackle. Tim Gears now. Welsh closed him down, but Gears turned around and changed direction. Feeds it now to Mitchell Pace. Mitchell Pace cuts past 1, 2, and almost 3. Good covering defence in the end from Ellis. Still Melville on the attack though. Well, hard to see at the moment. We're just down in that corner. Again, just the netting in my line of sight. But it's a Melville hit from the side. Deven. Pace has gone past him. And Pace still going, and in the end it was Ben Rennie just blocking with his pad. So long corner to Melville, right in front of goal. Tim Gears over the ball. Shimmied one way, ran towards goal. Really well-timed tackle coming in that time. Good work by Josh White. Well, again, complaints from Fremantle. Matt Nelson, there's the player, the ball was just kicked away. Welsh plays it first time into the circle. Gears brings it down though. Welsh closes him down. Tim Gears again, looking for options down the line. Fan Staines, and over the side it goes off Tim Deven's stick. Neither side giving an inch so far in this match. Again, should just let you know we've gone 35 minutes. No penalty corners as yet. Day is back on, gets straight involved as he comes off the 2-minute suspension. And there's a little bit of afters there between Devon and Day. Spencer goes back to McCormack. Angle pass, cutting infield now. And appeals once more from Jazz Henry. Taken quickly by Welsh, driving towards the circle. Welsh looking to get in there. Good touch from Gears. Takes him away from the circle. Welsh again. Gears a little touch once more. Will be free hit, Fremantle Coburn. Welsh over the ball. Back to McCormack. Back to Welsh. And he just dinks it off the stick of Gears. Long corner now to Fremantle Coburn. Played back from Josh White to Tim Devon. It'll come to White again. And a mistrap that time from him. So James Day looking to go square to Tim Gears. Working hard again is Nelson. Gill has come across and intercepted that, looking for support, and that was really the only option he had, was to just dink it onto the foot of Staines. Comes to Gill again, very narrow down that left-hand side. He's done well to draw another free hit for Fremantle Coburn. Folds it is this time. Riley Folds playing his 95th game for Fremantle Coburn. He's going to hate me for saying this. Yet to get a goal. Will this be the day? Thrown to the air. And that's going to bounce harmlessly out of play. But now Melville will press high. Well, no, actually they're not. They're just backing off. Initially it looked like it, but I think the midfield were just too slow to come out of defence, so they had to drop back. McCormack as it ricochets to Lawson. And over the side it goes. As the floodlights come on. McCormack to Devon. And that's going to go out down near the corner flag. James Day will play the ball in for Melville as we approach the halfway stage of the third quarter. Day again, looks to the air. Launches it long. Hyder brings it down. He's got options ahead of him. Willis just hung back. Hyder into the circle, looking for a foot. Avoided that, but we've got the first penalty corner. It's been given, I think, against Luke Lawson. Devon didn't look happy about that at all. So first penalty corner of the game in the 38th minute. James Day, as I mentioned, 19 goals to his name so far this season. And he will be lining up at the first battery with Hyder stopping. Reynolds at the second battery will be doing the stopping for Ash Ranford. Comes out to Day, flicks, and it's got down underneath Rennie. And James Day opens the scoring in the 38th minute. So Melville get the goal they wanted so badly. So 1 from 1. And I'll share a stat with you that is probably not going to please the Fremantle Coburn fans, but in games against Melville, since they moved to play here at the Bateau Turf, Fremantle Coburn have not beaten Melville. So they've played 2, lost 2, have actually not scored a goal as yet against Melville in fixtures played here. And Melville have scored 5, and you can make that now 6. McPherson playing that one cleverly into Hyder. We'll say he meant to do that. Now Reynolds penalised. So Riley folds. And he took that from probably about 5 or 6 metres too far forward, but McPherson now being told to take it back to where the offence occurred. And in the end, he'll leave it for Devon. And that was missed by Ellis, and Devon is going to have to get back. And if looks could kill, Tim Devon's just got rid of a couple of teammates. So Darryl McCormick under hit that one to Devon. Ellis, and the free hit goes against him. Hyder, it's 3-on-3 for Melville. Hyder looking up, wanted to go square, carried it towards the top of the circle. Devon in close attendance. Free hit conceded. Still with Hyder, looked to get the pass away. Gill got a good touch and steals it away. Great defence coming from Gobindraj Gill. Played for the Northwest Grads in Tasmania. And that's an equally great tackle coming back by Woods, and he was looking for the runner Willis, and it wasn't far away. But Jacob Woods, good tackle and the right idea. Abbott steals it on halfway, got the better of Potter. Welsh now, lovely skills, just taking it over the stick of Woods, looking to cut infield, caught the foot of Ranford. And Ranford again, just really getting in the way as they're trying to retrieve the ball. So Gill now over the ball for Fremantle Coburn. Looks to sweep it into the circle. Picked up by Ross Hall. Played wide to Willis. Devon will collect. He's looking for options. Goes short to Ellis. Ellis closed down quickly. McPherson, that was almost a really good touch, but he's helped out by Gill. Given away. Hall read that pass out wide to Henry. Jake Staines loses out, though, in the midfield. Smile on his face as Gill got the better of him. Luke Lawson, down the sideline it goes. Welsh never managed to get it fully under control, and that's into the shins of Abbott. So Melville bringing the changes down below. Tim Gears brings it down, and Welsh just pushes it over the side. Gears gets on with things quickly, chased by Gill. Gears still going, takes a tumble. Gill comes up with the ball, plays it into the shins of Staines. Free hit to Fremantle. Good work again from Gill. Gill on the ball once more. Good defensive play, though, from Melville, making it really difficult. Hemmed Gill in there. He did well to get the pass away. Good lead again and a turn away coming from Nelson. Nelson still going, almost left it behind. Day penalised. Well, no, it's gone the other way. Well, Fremantle fans not happy, and I must admit I thought that was one that would go the other way. Josh White happy to go back to Ellis. Welsh again, a good lead. He hasn't quite got that. Going to accelerate, but he's not going to keep it in play. Jack Welsh, though, has a poker face. Doesn't really let the emotion show. It's gone out of play. Went a long way out of play. McPherson. Closed down by Ranford, and the pass picked up by Gears. Gears feeds it to Willis now. Finds Staines inside the circle, lays it back to the penalty spot. Ranford pings it, and it's wide of the mark. Well, Ranford lined it up and somehow missed the target, and he looks to the skies. I don't think he can believe that he didn't manage to hit the target with that one. So Fremantle suddenly under a little bit of pressure at the moment. With just under 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. They've gone a goal down. It's fair to say their passes have just been pushed a little bit more urgently. And they've just been misconnecting. Down the line it goes again to Frank Reynolds. Reynolds cuts infield. Clever play by him. Tim Gears put under pressure, forced backwards. Joe Houston plays it out wide to the right-hand side, and over the sideline it goes. So Fremantle with a chance for one last attack in the third quarter. Can they go in at the final break on level terms? Josh White feeds it to Jimmy McPherson. Well, she's short, angle pass, and well, saying it hit the foot of Mark Ellis. No complaints from Ellis. James Day, I'm sure, will look to throw it long. Well, he played it actually on the ground. It was a good signal from Sam Gears, who just said play it outside of the circle before he took that. Lawson had to give chase. Sam Gears looks to play on again. It's going to be a long corner. Quickly over the ball is Mitchell Tate. Feeds it forward. Nice turn again from Sam Gears. Gets inside the circle. Stolen away. And it just caught Gears' foot, who just asked the umpire, are you sure about that? Riley Folds doesn't get that under control, but has obviously got one eye on the scoreboard and how few seconds are left as he looks to try and get in there. It's going to go to the air. Out comes Rennie, and Staines ran across him. And that is the end of the third quarter, but we do have a goal now. James Day breaking the deadlock in the 38th minute with the first penalty corner from Melville. So it is Fremantle Coburn 0, Melville 1. The players breaking up and about to come out for the final 15 minutes. Melville leading by 1-0. That's James Day's 7th goal in his last 8 games against Fremantle Coburn. And of course, Fremantle Coburn looking to find an equaliser. They haven't won 2 games in a row since the 29th of April. They won last week against Wasps. We're looking to try and repeat the feat this week. Willis gets the final quarter underway, goes back to James Day, back to Willis, almost stolen away that time by Josh White. Free hit has gone the way of White though. Plays on quickly now, feeds it through the middle to Gill. That's a good tackle from Day. And that's a really good pass to Matt Willis. Staines goes on a run. Willis driving towards the circle. Willis into the circle, looks to feed it to Staines. Past Rennie it went. Great defending behind the goalkeeper. Mark Ellis with a really important touch. Didn't panic. Mark Ellis, of course, his twin brother Jonathan, normally the goalkeeper for Fremantle Coburn. I believe, again, he's started a new job and has a family nowadays, so the commitment was a little bit difficult. Gill to Welsh. Day calling for the free hit. It goes the way of Jack Welsh. Welsh plays on quickly, and he's just put that way too far ahead of Declan Spencer. Spencer gets a touch but couldn't keep it in play. So it'll be Melville ball from just inside their own half. Mitchell Pace goes to Woods, comes back off the stick of Welsh, so Pace gets a second chance. In the end, he decides to leave it to Day. Day scoops it high. Staines brings it down inside the circle. Deven, good discipline from him, staying away, and then fired into just above the shin pad and under the knee. So second penalty corner of the match. Second penalty corner for Melville. Remember, they've got a 100% record so far. Rennie read it well, went the right way, but just the pace and the direction low down to his left was just too much for him to keep that out. Ben Rennie now with 12 caps for the Kookaburras. Made his debut April the 22nd against Malaysia. So Day again lines up at the first battery. Jacob Woods is at the second. Gears, both gears stopping. Goes to Tim Gears. Day goes the other way this time, and it's 2-0 to Melville. Well, James Day takes his tally now to 21 for the season. And a really wonderful finish by him. And Fremantle, not a mountain as yet, but the hill is getting steeper. Spencer, they need a goal quickly if they're going to fight back. Spencer still going, great run by him, feeds it into the circle. Turn denied by, well, it's a penalty corner, it's the first one. Abbott was turning and McCorn denied him. So good response from Fremantle. Can they match the efficiency of their opponents and make it 1 from 1? Deven comes forward, the player coach. McCormack comes a little bit slower. Making his way to the baseline. Here's Gill. So Deven awaits, Welsh awaits. In fact, it's Welsh at the first battery. I'm sure they'll go to him. It's a good trap by Folds. Good save by McCorn. And it came back, ricocheted into the foot. Welsh a little bit frustrated with himself there. Wasn't a bad flick, though. And Fremantle, you feel, really needed to convert that one. Still plenty of time left. 12 minutes on the clock as Staines steals it, but then stolen back again. Good work that time from Luke Lawson. Josh White to Folds rather, and just got stuck between his legs and then stolen by Mitchell Tate. Folds recovers well, and he's going to be penalised just outside the 23. Woods leaves it behind. Day comes forward. As again, McCormack just getting a stick, I think, in the back of the neck. It's just a little bit of argy-bargy inside the circle. And Tim Deven again involved in a conversation with the officials. Darren McCormack last week, he was asked to go to the tribunal, but was cleared of any wrongdoing. Westside Wolves complaining. So James Day still waits over the ball. 11.5 minutes left in this match. Ben Rennie walks out of his goal. Just trying to organise, I think, the defence, just while everybody's lost focus for a second. So it's Day, fires it straight through, ricochets up over the keeper, but it was off his own player. No touch from Melville inside the circle, so a long corner directly in front of goal. Tim Gears over the ball. Short pass is to Woods. Stolen. It was a good touch again coming from Josh White. Gill has got it now. Gill's done well. Comes wide. Had to really stretch. Was Kieran Abbott. Did that touch the shins? It looked like it might have done, but no complaints from Fremantle Coburn. So now it's Mitchell Pace. Abbott ahead of him. Intercepted well that time by Henry. Short pass from him. And that was really, again, asking quite a bit of Declan Spencer. But the free hit goes the way of Fremantle Coburn. Josh White over the ball, goes square to Devon. Down the line and unable to keep that in play was Luke Lawson. Josh White once more. Thought about going to Devon, changed his mind, and that's off Gears' stick. That's Sam Gears. Gill showed a lot of the ball there to Oliver McGill. So McGill getting the better of Gill. And Sam Gears, plenty of space down the left-hand channel. And that's McCormick again to the rescue for Fremantle Coburn. White, just a short pass infield to McPherson, and it's ahead of White, but he just slowed up then as if he'd have continued his momentum going forward, he might have got on the end of that one. Little grimace from Josh White. Day again carries the ball forward. Tim Gears, it's a good pass from him. Trent Potter trying to find a way along the baseline. The best he can get is a long corner. Ranford says, I'll take it. There's a wall of black shirts ahead of him, so Ranford has to self-pass. Plays a short pass looking for the runner Willis, but didn't go the 5 meters. Well, it must have gone the 5 meters. He was outside the... Anyway, it's a free hit to Fremantle. Maybe he just took too long. I'm not sure. Well, that caught the foot of Gears, so it'll be another free hit to Fremantle Coburn on halfway. Jack Welsh just glancing at the clock. 8:33 left. Devon just deflects that one down the line. Wants the return pass. He gets it from Lawson. Devon across the face of goal, saved by McCorn, and the rebound came back to Declan Spencer, but unfortunately he was losing his balance and then just couldn't get the shot on target. But a really good build-up from Fremantle Coburn as they try and find a way back in this match. Day again goes into the night sky. Oh, good work from Sam Gears. Top of the circle, good save from Rennie. It's going to come back to McGill though. Goodness, Rennie makes the save. And Gill is down. Got hit, looked like he was caught on the collarbone. Not sure if it was on the follow-through. But certainly, Gobindraj Gill took a bit of a blow. And hopefully he will be okay, and it's nothing too serious, but when the bone is exposed on your collarbone, and of course if you just get caught lightly on that, it can really sting. And Gill is going to make his way over to the side, and doesn't look too good at the moment. The arm just hanging by the side. Hopefully get some ice on that and he will be okay. He'll certainly be sore tomorrow. Ben Rennie, again, a couple of sharp saves, keeping it at 2-0, giving his team hope still that they can salvage something. Sportingly, the ball given back to Melville. Ranford now, just inside Fremantle's half, pulls away from McPherson. Tim Gears. Willis forced back. Good work being done by Declan Spencer again. Potter fires it down the line, and it's just too far ahead of McGill. Oliver McGill, who played for New South Wales Country in 2022. Trying to turn there is Nelson. Close attendance was Joe Houston. Still with Fremantle Coburn. Well, everyone's stopping for the free hit. Eventually the whistle came. That's a great pass to Welsh, top of the circle, feeds it in. It's McCormack. Day's blocked it. It's going to go out for a long corner. It's good defensive play by James Day, getting across very quickly. Probably helped that McCormack slipped as he was about to shoot. Ranford now plays it down. He's asking Willis to do a fair bit. Willis, though, one hand on the stick, keeps it under control. Fires it across, and it's ricocheted up off the defender, Mark Ellis, into his own man coming back. And that was Darryl McCormack, who's really in the wars at the moment. So it's a third penalty corner for Melville. Can they make it 3 from 3? Well, they're going to go into the huddle, but one would assume that it is going to be James Day again. James Day, the former Old Canberrians player. Although Ranford is just lining up as if it's coming to him. Goes to Day into the first runner, McCormack. And deemed to have been too high, so Fremantle survived the day. Abbott now on the far side, keeps it in play. Closing down, good work being done by Jake Staines, and pressure, Devon comes wide to Josh White. Day will cut that one out, but great retreating work being done that time by Nelson. Trent Potter feeds it forward for Staines. Devon comes across, got a telling touch. McPherson, a little bit of space. Welsh now turns away. Just under 6 minutes remaining. Welsh keeps going, pulls away from one defender. Gears is there. Is it a long corner or is it a... Yeah, it's a long corner for a second. Just thought it might have been a free hit. Be another free hit, that time won by Nelson. And appeals for a penalty corner. Well, deliberately breaking up play and not given. And now they appeal for a penalty corner for a foot, and they do get the decision. So Fremantle, second penalty corner of the match. If ever they needed a goal, it is now. The big question is, can they convert it? Just a reminder again, they've got their 90th anniversary gala dinner, 7th of July at 7 p.m, the Aloft Ballroom in Rivervale. Tickets available at FreoHockey.com. And that is only 3 weeks away. So if you haven't got your tickets, please make sure you book them online now. Should be a great night. So Jack Welsh lines up. Riley Foles will do the stopping. Abbott is at the second battery, but I'm sure it'll go to Welsh. It doesn't. It goes to Abbott. Abbott deflected this time by Frank Reynolds. Long corner. Good defensive running from Frank Reynolds. Short pass to Josh White. Fremantle still with everybody except for Ben Rennie now inside Melville's half. Welsh will receive. Tim Gears is ahead of him. Welsh doubles back and is brought down. And that will be a penalty corner. Staines committing the foul. Welsh taking a tumble. So now Fremantle have their third penalty corner. And will it be third time lucky? Well, they managed to keep out Melville on the third occasion. Maybe they can score on the third occasion. As I mentioned, Fremantle have been held scoreless just twice in this fixture going back to 2017. Both of those games here. It's a good trap. Welsh flicks this time. He scores and he breaks that duck and they're back in the game. So Fremantle have a lifeline. Well, we apologise. Something's just gone wrong with our scoreboard. I will try and fix it shortly. trying to put the score in, but it is 2-1 now, or 1-2, with the home side just scoring. Melville on the attack again. Looking to restore that 2-goal cushion. So 3 PCs scored. Staines. Good skills. Lays it back. Welsh, a very important intercept. Gill folds. It'll be a free hit again. Fremantle, can they find an equaliser from somewhere? Time is their enemy. Gill just left it behind and he looks up in frustration. Staines now. Goes wide to Willis. Gears ghosting in at the back post. That's Sam Gears. Just holds back at the top of the circle. Long corner conceded. 3 minutes remaining. Over the ball, Trent Potter. Goes wide to Willis. Coming out defensively is Mark Ellis. Willis couldn't get past him. Another long corner conceded, but it eats up valuable seconds for Fremantle Coburn. Well, this is the 12th meeting since 2017. It would even things up. 6 wins apiece if Melville hold on. If Fremantle manage to get a draw, it will be the first draw in 12 fixtures between these two teams. Tim Gears turns away, somehow got it past the last man. Deven comes across and didn't just belt it. Clever pass to Riley Folds. Now it's Gill. Gill plays it wide, read brilliantly by Pace. That was superbly read by Mitch Pace. Pace plays it down the line. Coming across again is McCormick. Fires it into space. It'll go through to Day. Riley Folds is there and will close down. Day just lobs it into the air and it goes over everybody and out of play. We've got a minute and a half left in this game. McCormick feeds it forward to Spencer. Spencer helps it down the line. It goes off the stick of Ranford. So it will be Fremantle Coburn's ball just over the halfway line. Gill goes to Welsh. Welsh turns away from Gears. Gears recovers well. Closes down Welsh. Welsh has then got no chance to go forward. McCormick will play it square to Deven at the back. Down the sideline it goes. Josh White feeds it to the edge of the circle. What a tackle that was. Absolutely brilliant by Ross Hall. Just when his team needed him, putting in a tackle like that on the edge of the circle. It had to be good, and it was. James Day goes to the air again. Red sky at night may well be Melville's delight. Gill, a little bit of space now. Fires it through the middle. It's brought under control, but he just caught the foot of Jazz Henry. Well, he tried to pull it out of the way. There's under 30 seconds left. Day will eat up at least 5 or 6. And again, just launches it into the sky. McCormick underneath it brilliantly. Needs to get it forward quickly. Josh White. And that's Day again sliding across. Gill didn't get it on the end of his stick. And that intercept, though, will seal the game for Melville. And any hope of an equaliser evaporates for Fremantle Coburn. As the hooter goes, that is the end of the match. It was lively, end-to-end action, but James Day, 2 penalty corners to Jack Welsh's 1. The difference between the two, both teams had 3 penalty corners. Melville converting 2 out of 3, Fremantle just 1. And the final score is Fremantle Coburn 1, Melville 2.